Thank you for your time, champions.
Didn't have much of a choice.
Shh. One of the Maleurous has revealed itself and now poses an imminent threat to lore.
We couldn't have just been summoned for tea and snacks, could we?
It's an honor to serve you, makers.
Or maybe a friendly game of Moglin Ball?
Is that actually a sport?
Imminent threat.
Right. So, what are we dealing with?
The active Maleurous this time is Myalos, an ancient spirit.
When we first sealed it away, we destroyed its physical form, save for a small mechanism that served as the core of its being.
Through whatever means, its core appears to have taken control of a massive, up until now, derelict weapon.
A titanic weapon that, should it achieve full control and functionality over, threatens to crush all of lore.
You've encountered something of the sort before, Dekiya, in your search for the Wind Orb.
Oh, so this Myalos is a magic illusion thing like Cordana? And it's activating a giant construct?
Correct. Your experience in the matter should aid you in your task.
We trust that you will stop Myalos, and whatever it is planning.
It will be done.
Are you ready to go?
Yes, my makers.
Sure. Thanks for asking. At least he asked this time.
The makers seemed to believe you've dealt with something similar to Myalos before. What are we up against?
Well, as was with Cordana, this looks to be a remnant of some ancient civilization. I didn't exactly understand the strange magic that kept Cordana alive. She was quite old and spoke a lot of nonsense. But she was friendly. Who knows, maybe there's a good chance we will be able to speak to Myalos and reason with them as well.
I see. Let's go then, Dekiya.
Alright, now I just need to find a way in. Cordana's construct had a handy damaged portion that I could crawl in through, but this seems to have weathered a lot better.
Maybe I could try making a hole.
Please wait a moment. Uaanta Fayt.
You are looking for Myalos. We can assist.
Who goes there?
Oh no, what are you two doing here?
We are Lock.
We are Key.
Yeah, I remember.
You know them, Dekiya?
They're,
Acquaintances.
Associates.
we have history.
Are they going to be a problem?
Are you going to be a problem, Lock and Key?
We are no problem.
We heard you are here to...
Stop Myalos.
according to plan.
I don't like these two, Dekiya.
We're listening.
Myalos poses no threat to you.
Or the avatars.
The avatars seem to think otherwise. You say Myalos isn't a threat, but it's clearly awakening this construct for some purpose.
The purpose is to draw attention of the avatars.
To bring you here.
The champions of the avatars.
This is the most talkative ambush I've ever been a part of.
You misunderstand. We require your aid.
Nope, not happening. Let's go, Uaanta. Bust the hole through that metal. Let's go.
Wait.
This is not the same as the previous time.
Myalos wishes to be free.
We are assisting it in that process.
We brought Myalos here so that it may draw the attention of the avatars.
And now that we have, you can help Myalos.
We can open the way.
These two seem to know Myalos quite well.
We are designated Maleurous by the avatars, just as it is.
But we are not a threat.
Oh no.
Wait, you knew this, Dekiya? I don't remember you telling the makers about a strange pair of... whatever these are.
Well, I tried before, but then the avatars did that teleport thing. And then the whole Myalos situation seemed like a bad time to interject, since it was pretty urgent.
You are a champion, and you have been consorting with these Maleurous, just as the makers warned you against?
Just give me a moment, I can explain.
Hold.
Another comes. Of course. Of course it would be you two who would interfere.
Dreamfarer.
We are in the middle of something.
I heard that our dear friend Myalos is getting its body back together. I thought I'd pay it a visit, maybe greet my new friend Dekiya.
And who should I find but you? Not only interfering with our goals, but twisting Dekiya to your own designs. I've worked so hard to cultivate this one, to sow the seeds, to plant the dreams. I will warn you once. Do not test me, dreamless ones. Do your thing. Give the champions a pleasant gap in their memories. I can take it from here.
We are not subordinate to you.
We are free, as are you.
We choose to help Myalos.
We choose to protect the investment.
We will not be threatened.
I apologize for my rudeness. I only wish to spend some quality time with Dekiya. I'm afraid I may have come across as aggressive. But Dekiya, you find yourself in quite a predicament. I can help free you from it.
No thanks, I'm plenty free enough as it is.
But you are not. Are you not beholden to the avatars? You follow their every whim. You pursue their every order. And beyond that, are you not bound by your morals? I can show you true freedom, to do what you will, to go where the currents of existence take you.
Am I not free to choose? Do you think I'm doing this, helping the avatars, because I'm forced to? If this is my path in life, am I not free to pursue it? The avatars may be overbearing and weirdly inconsistent at times, but at least they're trying to do what they think is best for lore.
A pitiful existence. They could do so much more if only they weren't bound, if only you weren't chained.
Dekiya is most certainly not following the exact orders of the Makers, but we will not give in to you. We will not be shaken by your words. Maleurous, be gone, or I will make it so.
You're not interesting.
Why are you interested in Myalos anyway?
The dreamless pair hasn't told you everything, as usual. Myalos is not some entity to be pitied. It is a tool, one that can be used to release many, so many, from their shackles.
Myalos has no interest in your schemes.
Leave us, Dreamfarer.
For someone obsessed with freedom, you seem awfully eager to use another for your goals.
I told you, it is not another. It is not alive. It does not dream. It is a tool to be used, just as this lock and key are. Let me in, Dekiya. Let me show you the world of possibilities.
Lock, key, if Uaanta and I go find Myalos, how long could you hold off Ramthalas for?
We will withstand as long as it takes.
We cannot be tempted.
We are secure.
Go, champions of the avatars.
Myalos awaits.
Traitors! Broken tools! I will return with reinforcements. We shall see how long your tricks last then.
We are unafraid.
We
are
free.
Alright, so now we are inside of this mechanical construct, looking for Myalos. While we are smashing all of these defense mechanisms, turrets, machines of war, how about a bit of history? So, this game we are playing is called DragonFable and is a game made by Artix Entertainment. Artix Entertainment, however, has made a lot of games, among which is Adventure Quest, their first game, also Adventure Quest Worlds, their most popular game, and also a game called MechQuest. And MechQuest is actually confirmed to be a prequel to the story of DragonFable.
Now, as the name suggests, MechQuest is a game which is all science fiction-y, futuristic-y, and is a game concerning lots of giant robots and space travel. And the giant robots are referred to as mechas. In this game, the good guys fight in their giant robots against a group of aliens from a different universe who refer to themselves as the Shadow Scythe, who are hell-bent on conquering the universe. Eventually, spoiler alert, the good guys are about to win. They are about to beat the Shadow Scythe, but the Shadow Scythe leader goes full child tantrum mode and decides that if he can't have this universe, then no one can, and is about to just destroy the entire universe then. However, luckily the good guys, mainly due to Dean Warlick, had already taken precautions for this and had made a device that could reset the universe, reboot it as it were, to save it during its destruction. The hero of the story is about to activate this device, however they spill cappuccino over it. This is canon, trust me, this is real. They spill cappuccino over the device, causing the data that was recorded on it to be corrupted. So the device does work, it does reset the universe, but it does so improperly. So the universe does not go back to the original science fiction version, but to a more medieval version concerning lots of magic and dragons. And thus the world of DragonFable was born. Practically no one remembers what came before the reset, but there are a few entities that have memories still, and even entities that have survived this reset, who should not exist according to the logic and history that was newly created in this universe called DragonFable. But inexplicably they still exist here, and that is because their data has not been corrupted nor altered, and their original selves still exist from the MechQuest universe. And Myalos, as we shall see, is one of those entities, indeed like the avatars in Dekiya concluded, much like Cordana.
What is all this?
I don't know. It kind of looks like a human.
Maybe it's asleep? Hey! Wake up!
You must be the champions of the avatars.
And you must be Myalos.
I am.
So, Dekiya, are we talking to this one or breaking it?
Well, Lock and Key said...
I don't know about you, Dekiya, but I'm here under orders of the avatars, not this Lock and Key pair. And my orders are to destroy this Maleurous. But, I must admit, I am very curious about what's going on here. You're a bad influence.
I appreciate your mercy. Regarding Lock and Key, if I may ask, where are they?
Last we saw, they were holding off Remthalas above ground.
I see. Then we are safe for a time. I imagine you have many questions.
What exactly are you? What do you want?
This construct, the entirety of this mech, is designated Myalos. It is my body and I am the mind.
And this whole thing is you?
Then if everything here is you, and you wanted us here, why were we attacked on the way in?
There lies the problem at hand. While most of my memory is fragmented, I can recall small pieces of my origin. I remember a war against a foe that threatened to consume all. I remember an explosion, one that knocked out my systems and set me adrift. I remember a feeling of loss, of a mission not failed but simply ended. And then an awakening, systems normal save one error. An extraneous mechanism had been implanted at my core, a seed. When I attempted to remove it, I discovered its purpose. It was gradually wresting control, rewriting me. First I lost control of the power supply, and then I lost control of the internal defenses.
And that's why we were attacked?
Yes, it is also why I was originally imprisoned by the avatars. As the seed mechanism took control of me, it began repurposing parts of this mech, my body, to create and send out machines of war. These destructive machines did not go unnoticed, nor did their apparent source, me. The avatars sent an army of their servants who forced their way in and retrieved the core of my mind and sealed it away. By doing so, they halted the corruption process, and the seed mechanism could no longer use me for its purposes.
They couldn't just destroy the seed mechanism?
Regrettably, I had degraded to such a state where I could only sense there were invaders. I knew not their motives, and so with my attention split between holding off the corruption and holding off the unknown force, the corruption took advantage. My saviors did not know where they were going, nor exactly what they were seeking, only that this was the source of the machines. They found me and took me, stopping the corruption, but did not find the seed.
I assume that's what we're here for?
When we, designated the Maleurous, were released, Lock and Key realized that despite the distance, the corruption process had begun anew. They returned me to attempt to slow down the corruption, and thus far I have managed. Lock and Key were unable to disable the seed mechanism. They refused to enter its chamber and could not explain why. And so I waited, holding the corruption at bay until they returned with a plan, with word of you, the champions of the avatars.
So, if we do this for you, destroy this seed, what then? You'll regain full control?
Regrettably, in exchange for delaying full corruption, I allowed it to seize some vital aspects of this mech. As mentioned before, the power source has been under its control since nearly the beginning. When the seed falls, so too will my supply of energy.
So you're sacrificing yourself to prevent a calamity. Respectable.
Not entirely. As you may see, I am currently in the process of creating a new, smaller, less catastrophic body for myself. However, for the next vital steps of construction, I do not trust the corruption to simply leave me be. You will destroy the seed mechanism with reserve power. Lock and Key will aid me in finishing my new body. And without a viable power source, none will have to worry about this mech wreaking havoc.
It sounds like a good plan to me. Uaanta?
Very well. If this seed is truly the source of the corruption, destroying it would indeed be neutralizing the threat. Count me in.
One final question. Myalos mentioned he wanted to use you to release many from their shackles. Do you know what he meant by that?
Assuming he does not mean mere death and destruction, I do not. Nor do I intend to become corrupted enough to understand.
I see. Anything else, Uaanta?
If this doesn't work, then I get to turn Myalos into a new set of armor.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Alright, so now we are fighting the seed mechanism. If I recall correctly, it's first, well, at least he doesn't have immobility resistance, so we can stun him. So we'll do just that right off the bat, and then do as much damage as possible before he even has a chance to counterattack. So we begin, as I probably always do, with lowering its all resistance, so that all our strikes hit even harder. And then we immediately follow it up with one of our strongest skills, the Dragon Wings. Now like a third of its HP is already gone before it even can do any moves. Now our Shield Bash stun effect is worn off, however, our dragon, Dekiya, can also stun him for one turn. And now half his HP is already gone. Okay, if I remember correctly, his first turn is putting up a very good shield. So we now apply a damage over time effect. Now, well, we still can. And now he has put up a shield. So it makes it very difficult to hit him. Plus 300 defense is Holo Shield, yeah. So we're not going to waste any turns trying to hit him, and we're just going to put up our own shield. I like that. What's really cool about the seed mechanism, by the way, or this seed, is that an exact version of this you can fight in MechQuest as well. Let me see. Shall we try? Yeah, let's try to hit him anyway. What else can you do, huh? We fail miserably. I should probably not have used our plus bonus plus crit Dragon Eye skill when he was still stunned, and had saved it for when he had the shield up. No matter, no matter. We can now put up an Earth Shield. Now that our Darkness Shield is fading away next turn, hopefully, I think we should be able to land blows again. It is fully charged now though, whatever that means. Can't see it here either. Interesting that he has 200 charisma. Why is the seed 200 charisma? Okay, sure. We'll reduce its bonus, because I don't know what fully charged means, but yeah, we'll also defend ourselves. Frick it. We should prepare for the worst, shouldn't we? Now, I don't know when it will defend again. Hopefully we can now reduce its all resistance and then have a turn to hit him hard. At least apply damage over time effect with Dekiya. Oh, now it unleashes its charge, but luckily he misses all of it. Because we were well prepared, yes. Now I suspect that next turn he'll put the shield back up again. Let's see. Yeah. Well, let's have 3 chances at hitting him. 1, 2, 3. None of them go through. Really quite pointless to try and even hit him. We cut through our armor, which means minus avoidance. Oh, that's not great actually. Now we can use our Dragon Eye skill I talked about before. This should cut through his defenses for this attack. He blocks, it says, but we still do loads of damage. All our other skills and attacks miss though, until the shield is worn off. So, since that still takes one more turn, we'll use this to regain some mana, because we were about to run out. But as you may notice from me, I'm not worried at all about this fight. This is going quite smoothly. Ooh, but that skill heals it. I see. However, now we can stun it again, because our shield bash skill is ready again. Which means that if we play our cards right and we get lucky, it hopefully will be dead and gone by the time it would be out of its stun effect. Right. Still stunned. Okay, yes, yes. Play it safe. Actually, what am I talking about? We don't need to play it safe. Just go ham, all out. Reduce its all resistance. Should have one more turn left, I think, to attack. Oh no, we don't. Well, we do. Well, it did not defend, but it was already out of its stun effect. Miscalculation on my part. However, now big damage. Nice, yes. You're so close to beating it, but now it's going to put back its shield up, isn't it? Oh no, it's going to try and kill us. Actually, that hurt quite a bit. Will this be enough to finish him off? No, not really. Maybe. Yes, it will be enough. Because yes, it will be enough. Okay, great. Well, look at that.
That should do it.
Let's head back and check on Myalos.
Agreed.
Myalos, it's done. We destroyed the seed.
You don't suppose something went wrong?
Maybe Ramthalos broke through Lock and Key's defenses?
What do you usually do in these situations?
I'm not usually in this kind of situation. Maybe we can try poking it?
That will not be necessary. I apologize for the inconvenience. When I sensed the presence of the seed Fayt, I could not wait. I initiated a system refresh to finally cleanse myself of its foul influence. It appears that my boot sequences went longer than anticipated.
A system refresh? Boot sequence?
A refreshing nap. Waking up.
You're not going to turn on us now, are you?
I am not. The seed no longer corrupts or control me. I am finally free. My power reserves are draining, but I should have enough to complete my body. Thank you, champions of the avatars.
This is usually when we get teleported away or something terrible happens, isn't it?
You just had to say something, didn't you, Dekiya?
Something isn't right. We should check back topside.
Agreed. Myalos, are you going to be okay?
Most assuredly. Please send Lock and Key in when you reach them. And thank you once again. It is difficult for me to convey this, but you have done me a priceless service. I am free, but I will forever be in your debt.
Never. As heroes, it is our duty to help those in need. We just did our jobs. No repayment is necessary.
Well...
We're heroes.
Right. Let's see what's going on outside then. Take care, Myalos.
Heroes. Freedom.
Lock! Key!
Do not worry, they are unharmed. Relatively.
And these are the champions. Regardless of the title, servants of the avatars are servants nonetheless.
I don't think they're here to talk, Dekiya.
Ah, the less Cheyenne. Uaanta Fayt, was it? On the contrary. My dear colleague Ranthalus has perhaps been over-enthusiastic with his methods.
I'm not good at communication.
There, friend. Mistakes happen.
Are you two done being pals? What do you want, if not to fight?
A fight would be counterproductive. The two of you are merely following the paths laid out for you. It is no fault of your own, such as the structure you have come to embrace.
We already told Ranthalus before. We're doing this because we want to, because it's right.
Right for whom? From whose perspective? Yours or the Avatar's? You already doubt their judgment, Dekiya, do you not? Who is to say that their laws, their order, is correct?
Laura's doing perfectly fine in there.
Is it? What has the rule of the Avatars done? Ever there is conflict, ever there is pain and suffering, there must be a reckoning against those who would allow such injustices. A revolution, and at its head, there must be heroes.
It is true that there is conflict, but there is bravery and sacrifice such that most may live in peace and comfort. I'm not so naive as to imagine that the world of the Makers is perfect, but it is the best of their design.
And just how long have these Makers had to set the world in order? Thousands of years? Tens of thousands of years? Hundreds of thousands? And what do they have to show for it but indecisive and inconsistent fleeting action?
The Avatars do not control us, nor anyone.
And do you think they don't want to? The fools forget their place.
How dare you!
Maybe you aren't as interesting as I thought.
Ranthalus! Release her!
Please, Ranthalus. I do not believe there is a need for such theatrics.
You do not command me.
No, but you requested my assistance, did you not? I ask you to do me this favor.
Very well.
Good enough.
Good enough? She's still sleeping.
I have left her dreams be. Worry not.
Ah, which reminds me. It is about time we said our farewells. What we were after is no longer here, Ranthalus. A pity. I am leaving. Do what you wish.
You could be the savior of the oppressed, the breaker of chains. Consider our words, Dekiya.
What mess have I gotten myself into this time? I can explain.